Yo, what is up guys? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty's early release. Now, I've been seeing people make videos about Call of Duty's early release, and I didn't want to make a video on it until, it was more solidified. I was more certain about it. But from what I've seen, it looks like Call of Duty might be releasing early. Or let me say, a part of Call of Duty might be releasing early. And for me, I'd say this is good. This is very good. Based on what they're releasing early, if they are releasing it early, it'll be very good for the franchise, very good for the game, and very good for, having fun before, the whole game releases. But I have a few videos that I want to react to, certain evidence in the videos that I want to react to, and see what your guys' thoughts on it are, because this can be, just a coincidence after a coincidence. It can be a lucky mistakes or, things like that. But let's see what Ink Slasher and Who's Immortal have to say in this video. The original videos are from those two creators. I'll put the link in the description. Ink Slasher and Who's Immortal, big content creators, big YouTubers for Call of Duty. But yeah, I'm here to react to their videos, and I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on Call of Duty releasing early.
The deeper I went down this rabbit hole, the more I convinced myself that Black Ops 7 is actually going to come out early. Starting out with Twitter, we have this. This is the big one that came out yesterday. So PlayStation Game Size basically is a Twitter account. Actually, I'll pull up their Twitter account. And in this Twitter account, they tweet out whenever there's an update that goes out for any games with the size of it, what the version is, and the release time that is coming out. This happens every year for Call of Duty. You can see the various different entries, things along those lines. It's a very reliable site when it comes to updates. So yesterday, they put out this tweet. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on the PlayStation 4 store. The multiplayer pack is 11.6 gigs. The zombies pack is 320 megabytes, which is weird. And then the co-op campaign pack is 11.9 gigabytes. So also weird that they label it the co-op campaign pack, not just the campaign pack. Anyway, preload on November 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Now for a November 14th release date, that makes a lot of sense. But the release times are for campaign and zombies November 10th, and for multiplayer November 17th. Now at the bottom here, he adds something. He says, the size and release time may change, but these are currently listed details. I will also post the size of the PS5 version soon. So
as you guys saw on the PlayStation Game Files Twitter account, Call of Duty might be releasing early. But as you guys know from what we saw, those dates are wrong. Those dates are, horribly wrong. And this was like one of the first clues or things we had to go off of, that Call of Duty might be releasing early. But, with the dates being wrong, people thought, nothing crazy. It's not gonna happen. It's all fake news. But coming from a Twitter account such as PlayStation Game Files, you would think it's real. But as they did say, the dates and times might change or are susceptible to be changed, but that's what they had from on their side. But yeah, let's check out more evidence about Call of Duty releasing early and see if we can draw a conclusion to it is releasing early or still might be speculation.
as soon as I saw this, took a step back and I went, okay, there's obviously more to this than meets the eye. So we need to start going in, digging deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole and figure out what is going on here. And here is what I found. I'll keep it very plain and very simple. I think campaign is going to come out early, but I don't think zombies is, and here is why. It comes back to the trailers. So let's start out with this. Let's start out with the multiplayer trailer. Okay, multiplayer reveal trailer. All right, we're gonna just play it. We're gonna go through it, and whoops, wrong button. We're gonna go through it and break down what is going on here. So here is the end of the multiplayer trailer.
So eager to leave, Daddy. Killing the man is a hell of a lot easier than killing the idea.
That's not the multiplayer trailer. That's the reveal trailer. This is the multiplayer trailer. Whoops. End of the multiplayer trailer. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, November 14th. Okay? It says it plain and simple, laid out right there. Next, let's go over to zombies. Let's go back a little bit. Let's play through this one.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Call of Duty Zombies. It specifically says Call of Duty Zombies, November 14th. Okay. All right. Reveal. Campaign trailer. Let's go back into the campaign trailer.
You were never cut out to be a Mason.
No more games. This ends now.
No date. Now, just to be transparent, this was the first trailer that we got, which means sometimes, rarely, but sometimes they don't include the date when they haven't announced the date yet. So hence why it's not there. But the rabbit hole goes deeper. The rabbit hole goes so much deeper. Let me explain. So if we continue to play this is a multiplayer one. This is where we get the pre-order bonuses for the first time, which by the way, that pre-order bonus now no longer exists in Black Ops 7. But in the very first trailer that they showed it already said Black Ops 6 and Warzone. So it really not that surprising. I'm just proving to you that it doesn't say November 14th anywhere, by the way. So then we get our teasers for zombies. Dead Ops Arcade in there. Nothing. No dates, nothing. So, what is going on here? It goes deeper. It goes deeper. Next, we got to go to the Call of Duty channel.
So we see that Ink Slasher uses the trailers to try and figure out when what is gonna release. And for me, watching the video, it kind of seems too far-fetched, you know, counting on the trailers and using them as a basis of what is gonna release and everything. But maybe he is onto something. Maybe I'm wrong, you know. Maybe we're wrong about thinking that he's reaching too far for this. But he has more to say about using the trailers to find out if multiplayer is going to release on the 14th, and if zombies and co-op campaign will release with each other. But it's a very far-fetched concept on my side. And we're gonna look into, you know, another video later into this video of Who's Immortal, who does around the same thing, but his evidence is a lot better than Ink Slasher's, and it might be, you know, the hook that caught the fish in terms of making us believe that Call of Duty is going to release early, or while a part of it, or let's say parts of it, may release early, and you'll have reasons why. But for me, I don't think it's going to release early. Maybe the PlayStation Store made a mistake. Maybe something happened with Treyarch, and they did mess up a few things, including the release date. That would be crazy if they messed up the release date, because Treyarch is already in hot water with Black Ops 6, and you know, being associated with the Call of Duty brand, the Call of Duty label. So if they messed up or mess up the release date and it doesn't release when people are expecting, or what was supposed to release doesn't release when people expected, like this Zombies and campaign releasing early, and they don't tell us, people are going to be very suspicious and probably won't buy the game, probably won't purchase the game, won't even look to buy it. But yeah, let's see what more Ink Slash has to say, and we'll move on to Who's Immortal's video and see what he has to say.
traditionally the way that a reveal works for Call of Duty, if we go back to where, okay, so right here we get the teasers, right? These are the teasers for Black Ops 7 right there in the bottom left-hand corner. Then we have the reveal trailer. Up until this point, this is normal. Then we have the direct. That's a little bit early to have the direct, just to be clear. But then we go radio silence. And normally when we get our next reveal, which would have been the Gamescom reveal, which is here, at this point, traditionally, we have, by the way, Black Ops 7, the official teaser was here. And that one, of course, doesn't have a date either. This trailer should have had a date. This was at Gamescom. This was around the same time as everything else. It should have had a date. Now, normally after that, we get a campaign mission. We have not seen a campaign mission yet for Black Ops 7. Do you realize how weird that is? Like, do you like every Call of Duty game, we always got like one mission. Back in the day, it was at E3. They showed us, I believe it was Cliffhanger for Modern Warfare 2. And then all the way through to like Modern Warfare 3, they showed us the Gulag mission where you break in and get Makarov out. This game, that has never happened.
Okay. That's all I think Slush's evidence, or that's all the evidence he happened to show us in that video. But it's still not compelling. Using the trailers. Maybe the final trailer where they didn't reveal, a date for the campaign trailer. They didn't reveal a date. They just had it there, but with the zombies and multiplayer, it was 14 November. So maybe he is right in terms of the trailer. I mean, the zombies part of the game might not release on the same day as campaign, and campaign might release early, but just for that boost, they did this in MW2, and the campaign was garbage. People did say, and maybe they thought, doing it again, while Treyarch doing it again might be, the move. And this could actually help the game a lot. If they do it right, if the campaign is good, And on top of that, if Zombies does come out, they're giving players a lot to work for before multiplayer, with the camos in campaign and the camos in Zombies. Players will have a lot to do before multiplayer and won't miss out on anything in multiplayer. But if they do this, I think it's great. But let's see what Immortal, or who's Immortal, has to say and his evidence.
Hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is one of the most bizarre situations I can recall in Call of Duty history. As we know, Black Ops 7 is on the horizon. It's releasing this month. The current release date is November 14th. That's what they've had plastered all over their marketing, all over their trailers. It's always the pre-order now, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, November 14th, so on and so forth, right? Except for the fact that for the past few weeks, there has been this ongoing rumor that Call of Duty is going to surprise us and release Black Ops 7, or at least a part of Black Ops 7, early. And I've sort of sat back, I've watched this, I'm seeing everything that moves in Call of Duty in that community. I see it all, trust me. And I'm sitting here watching this going, I would be incredibly surprised if this game released early, because Call of Duty just doesn't do that. They would have said something by now. However, there has been coincidence after coincidence. Starts with this tweet here from PlayStation Game Size, talking about the now live on the PlayStation database version of Black Ops 7. Now it's the PlayStation 4 version, shows you the download size for the multiplayer pack, the zombies pack, the campaign pack. It says there's going to be a preload live for this on November 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which adds up. We usually see that preload go live a few days early. But then there's the release times, which say the campaign and zombies modes will be releasing on November 10th, which would be 4 days early, and multiplayer releasing November 17th, which is 3 days late. So like, clearly something is not right with these dates, especially the multiplayer one. Like, that's just blatantly, obviously wrong. But why is the release for the campaign and the zombie time early? Now, PlayStation Game Size does note, they say important. The size and release times may change, but these are the currently listed details. I'll post the size of the PlayStation 5 version soon. That has yet to surface at the time that I'm recording this video for what it's worth, but I thought this was really peculiar, just the fact that there's 2 different release times for the 2 different portions of the game. Next up is this tweet. Demon Gamer replied to PlayStation Size. They're saying, why is it saying 8 days and 20 hours on the playable in, which would indicate an early release? This would end up being, I believe, November 10th. Goes to Hope quote tweeted this and said, what? With a billion question marks, right? And in the replies here, Demon Gamer showed exactly what they saw when they booted this up. So they posted this short on YouTube here, and you can see as we go through, they'll go into their store here. They search up Call of Duty in the store, as you would, to find the actual listing for it and get it ready for pre-order, preload, and everything like that. So they search up Call of Duty just to prove that, like, there's nothing weird, that wasn't like a photoshopped image or anything. They show them actually doing it. They go in, they look at the actual version of the game here. They change over to the Vault Edition, and when they view it, the countdown says 8 days, and it clearly says 8 days there. So, like, it doesn't add up at all, and it's deliberately there on PlayStation. So it's like, what's going on with this now? And not only do you have the actual store with the countdown timer there showing an early access date, another person ended up responding to Hope saying the PlayStation App Store also says this. Expected release date is November 13th at 11 o'clock local time there. Expected download date, November 6th. That'd be about a week early.
You see this evidence? Now this is good. This is really good. And in terms of the dates, I feel like the date only changes if you order the Vault Edition. As you saw, that guy went from the normal edition to the Vault Edition, and the date changed to 8 days. The normal edition, I think if you pre-order it, it will be, you know, the regular 12 days left, but 8 days for the Vault Edition. So maybe this might be a Vault Edition exclusive thing that they gave us instead of the Reznov skin. Because if you know, they took that out of the pre-order bonus. And this might be the pre-order bonus for the Vault Edition. And that might be great. That might be good. You know, if you get the Vault Edition, you get to play campaign and zombies early. And that would be cool. That would be cool. But yeah, this is substantial evidence. This is, you know, really good evidence because it is a physical player showing us this. And if this is right, Call of Duty is about to come out not too long from here, guys. But if it is wrong, it's a big mess up from Treyarch, from Activision, from PlayStation, from all 3 of those parties. It's a huge mess up. But let's see what they have to say. Let's see what more Who's Immortal has to say.
Store page for this, it says it's counting down in 12 days, 5 hours, so on. This would be the correct release time. But if you go through and you actually click on it, what happens? 8 days. Then it goes back to 12 days. So either PlayStation has monumentally screwed up here, and there is something really bizarre going on. And that'll probably get fixed or updated, and, you know, in the coming days, they'll release another database patch for this. Or Black Ops 7 is going to have some kind of early access.
And that's the end of the evidence. Same thing shown, but by a different player, different person who pre-ordered the game, and it looks really, you know, solid. It looks really solid. As I did say before, if this is a mess up, it's a huge mess up by all 3 parties mentioned before. But if not, yeah, we could be playing multiplayer. Not multiplayer. We could be playing campaign and zombies by the beginning of next week. Because in 8 days time, it's gonna be like what, next week, Monday. Yeah, it's almost a week's time. About a week's time. About a week's time. But yeah, I'm kinda more on the side of being convinced that this might be true, just because of people actually having their dates change, and on top of that, the evidence of Black Ops 6 changed their events to end earlier, exactly the same time as when the supposed modes are coming out, or early access basically is coming out for Black Ops 7 if you pre-ordered it. But yeah, I'm more convinced, guys. I'm more convinced that this might be true, and Black Ops 7 might be coming out, or let's say half of the game might be coming out 4 days early before multiplayer releases. But if it does, yeah, I'll be streaming it on Twitch, YouTube. I'll be making videos, posting videos, getting camos, you know, first impressions, the campaign, zombies, everything. And yeah. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about Black Ops 7 releasing early. Did you pre-order the game? If you did, which edition did you pre-order? Are you excited for Black Ops 7? Or are you one of those haters who are gonna say they're not excited? You know, Black Ops 7 is gonna be ass with all the changes they've made for us. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day or evening, and yeah, leave a like, subscribe. Peace.